Hello and welcome to our video about middleware. Middleware is specially designed software where two different programs can interact with each other. It allows several processes to be run and communicate with one another, as well as data to be passed across a network. An example of middleware is where a web server accesses data from a database whilst loading content from a web page. The software runs quietly in the background and isn't seen by the client, therefore there is a transparency to the process. As we look deeper into middleware, we will cover three topics. They are 2 and 3 tier client server, object request broker, and skeleton and stubs. The 2-tier client server is used to describe computer systems where a request is sent by the client and the server responds to that request using its own resources from its database. For example, a 2-tier web application may be processed like this. When you log into an application, the username and password are sent to the web server. After successfully logging in, the web server calls the database and sends the details of their application back to the web server. The web server processes the page and sends it back through the network to the client. This is fine if there is a small number of people sending requests to the server, but if there are a large number of people sending requests, the server would struggle. This is where the 3-tiered structure is important. The 3-tiered client-server architecture adds one more layer to the structure. The new tier solves business logic issues and is positioned in the middle of the two existing layers. It encodes the business rules which determine how the data can be displayed, created, stored and changed to the client. This layer improves the flexibility and communication to the client. A type of middleware software which is used, being positioned in the business logic tier, is called object request broker. The ORB manages communication between objects situated on the client side and the server side. Stubs, located on the client side, convert source code into a form which can be sent over a network. The skeleton converts this code into human readable form and sends it back to the client stub. In conclusion, middleware is a software which allows programs to interact with each other across a network. The 2 and 3 tier servers allow the client and server to communicate with each other through an architecture structure. An ORB is a middleware software located in the business logic tier of the structure.
Created using Powtoon.